I feel like there's not much you can do about that, but just damage boost. Sure, you can probably do that, but it requires such pinpoint accuracy that it's really difficult. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 28 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited and Mega Man Rock'n'Roll, I'm here to tell you my honest opinions on different Mega Man games. So sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates, your Mega Man Maker Stages contest. Stages, man. Who's the next fellow? Scarlet Moose. Transylvania. 420. I'll pretend to know what that meme is about. Alright. Got a Shadow Blade and Leaf Shield. With a no charge. So indeed, if you keep walking with a Leaf Shield, it stays on you. But if you fire it from a standstill, it flies off. I guess that's something. Whoa! Look at how high Mega Man can be on the ladder sometimes. Probably depends on where you grab it. Yeah, definitely, look at that. Alright, introduction to an enemy. Really grim looking stage, and then you got a happy enemy like that. Like a hot pink enemy looking at you. Alright, introduction to a spine, I suppose. So, that screen can be skipped too easily. That kinda as well, but then you multiply the enemies and introduce them together. An alright job. Some flare at the top, I suppose, they're not gonna do anything. That's fine. Holy fuck. Mega Man 8, Joe. Interesting choice. And a good placement for it, you can skip it as well if you want. Oh god! So I'd be careful about placements like that. When you come here and the enemy just immediately drops on you like that. But there's enough time to see it, it's just kinda... It looks accidental. Even though you probably thought about that placement. But it comes off looking a bit amateur. I'm not gonna punish people for the fact that when you go back screens you might get hit. That's just... I'm not gonna consider that as a problem. So kinda getting like a Galaxy Man vibe. Usually settings like this where multiple enemies spawn and they do this. Like a lot of enemies on the screen, usually that looks a bit Mega Maker-y. But I'm gonna allow that because it fits the aesthetic of the level. That's a good choice, I think. And a fine weapon grab. Weapon energy grab there. So now you get to kill these, that's your punishment for getting the energy, I suppose. That's fine. Oh nice, that's a clever idea of making a little boat section with this platform. I approve. And then you have the problem of dinging your shots against those enemies. Yeah, getting a really strong Galaxy Man vibe from this stage, which is interesting. This was already the checkpoint, I would say, unneeded. The first stretch was so easy that a checkpoint there probably not needed. And here's what messed me up, I forgot that that's gonna explode. Because you play with the boat team here, so I was not looking at the number at all, I was just playing this. So I completely missed that. It might be because the time bomb was set up in such a way where I was paying attention to the time bomb and not the number on the... I was paying attention to the boat. I was paying attention to the time bomb and not really looking at the boat's own number. So that's kind of a psychological tease right here. You have two numbers to pay attention to. I'm not a huge fan of these time bombs, to be honest. This kinda messes up some of the authenticity you have here. I get the idea. But something about this comes off a bit of a clownish. This is a fine idea how those work, but that was really never introduced to us as a player. It's just kinda... You just kinda put those there and you're like, oh, this could be cool. And you just left them there. It's not like they were introduced as such. It's not like they were introduced as such. They just kind of do that, and then you're supposed to kind of realize that fast enough. What I'm having a problem with here is the platforming. Might have helped if you put these time bombs to 2 seconds instead of just 1. This is really, you need a lot of delicate movement here. Which is fine for a level to challenge you, like I say always. Make the stages difficult, because it's Mega Man after all. But then there's artificially difficult, which is... This is borderline touching that. That timing is super off. It's really hard to make. But this is another case of the fellow who does the stage. They know how to play this, like... Completely, they know what to do and where, and they know what's gonna happen. So when somebody else plays their stage, they can spot the problems they created, such as here. I feel like there's not much you can do about that, but just damage boost. Sure, you can probably do that, but it requires such pinpoint accuracy that it's really difficult. I realize you want us to use the weapons, because we have them. But I want to look at the stages in a way where well, my jump didn't work that time. I want to look at the stages how they work with the Buster. Because that's the main weapon of Mega Man. That should always work, no matter what the situation is. Of course, looking at this, everyone would say, just equip the leaf shield, what's your problem? Well, that's not how I operate. It's not what the show is about, necessarily. I'm here to look at an authentic Mega Man stage, and I should be able to just beat it with the Buster as well. Which I can tell is possible, but really difficult. Like, amazingly difficult. Of course, if you equip the leaf shield, it's probably... You wouldn't take a hit, essentially. But not always. But if we're looking at authentic Mega Man stages, I should be able to do this with the Buster. Of course, I might have more difficulties, but it shouldn't be this difficult. This is another one of those levels that really feel like a Mega Maker stage. The problem with those tops is that they keep rolling on the platform as well. Not just the spikes, but the platform where you're standing. So that's the bit of a problem I found out. So there's a secret in here, and you have the introduction to those dust blocks. So full energy here. How do you get back to? I guess you don't. I was supposed to be fast enough, is my guess. Okay, I was kind of hoping that wasn't the case. Now we're back here. So what comes to the checkpoint, I'm gonna put the checkpoint right after this section, not before, because now we have to do this. It's another case where I'd use the word painstaking. Definitely not before. There was no reason to have the checkpoint here, because pretty much you couldn't die before that. It was just running through sections with pretty much no threat. But right here, you want to feel accomplished after this, so you want to have the checkpoint after, not before. Let's equip the leaf shield so we don't just die again, because I've already done this. So as you can see, pose is no problem, but I always get flabbergasted about the quick succession in which the platform dies after it reaches 0. I feel like the timing is different between the time bomb and the platform. Like the platform has like it could have 4 seconds remaining, and then you have the time bomb that's 2 seconds remaining. Then now it has 1, the other one has 3. It messes with your brain a lot. Okay, so that's not worth it. So the checkpoint I would have put here. No questions asked. It should have been here. So here you don't want to shoot the platforms. It's lovely how the grenade comes down like that. Kill that through the shield. So here you do want to take out that. But then you don't really have to fight the Cho. We'll probably reposition that. I like the ideas you have here sometimes. It's really interesting, but I think you went a bit overboard with everything. Thought about neat ideas, but then you kinda didn't know when to stop. So is this already the gate? And I say already because, well, there's the checkpoint. Yes, it is. So I say already because the checkpoint was like after 5 screens at the beginning. And then that's just the whole stage after that. That was my problem with this. Checkpoint placements could have been thought out better. Amongst other things. Maybe it still continues. It still continues, but I still keep my feedback on the checkpoints. The first one was awfully placed. Alright. Suddenly new enemies. Let's see what else comes our way. Stage looks alright. Alright. Should have probably gone up there. Small prize up there, sure. Making sure that that doesn't grab items. That would have been a thing to find out. So you know those stages where the team is all over the place? Well, this kinda has the same problem. It has a lot of different ideas, different enemies. And I think this is the first time when you just don't know when to quit. There's a lot going on, but at the same time not much going on. But the things that are going on should be better. Oh my god, I hate that. I can't jump near the edge. Nothing to do with your stage, but the engine rather. So it's kind of like I see that you're introducing new enemies after the mini-boss. So top man got new enemies after that. So at least there's that. You don't just like randomize enemies here and there. You have 2 separate areas with different enemies. That I can respect. It's a really long stage, it feels like. And I don't think it deserves to be this long. And this is some kind of a puzzle. Like I understand you should be fast here, but I don't understand some of this. Am I supposed to slide up here? No, there's... I'm not sure how to make that. Does the leaf shield protect us from the explosion? No, didn't think so. Huh. Oh my god, that is tight. I can respect that. Pretty good idea. Maybe just introduce us to the mechanic first and then try that. My god. Okay, that's a trap. That's also a trap. I get it. Pretty good job at the end there. Fresh challenge. You had a few good spots. Most of it was pretty average, and then a few bad spots. Haven't fought Shade Man yet in this engine. We shall do that. Uh-oh, turned into stone. Almost prefer this fight to the original. Fuck. Shame the one pattern doesn't force you to slide though. I was kinda hoping it did. Alright. Design 4, Delivery 6, Progression 4.1, Fun Factor 2.9, with a total score of 4.3. Who's next? Reynard. Fire Fortress. So it has more of a platforming vibe than a combat vibe. From the description I gather. Alright, what's this? Looks like we're gonna need screensaver out of this game. Could not connect to server. I love online games. Fatal error. For object main menu. Variable object display. Okay. Clear. Well, that's sorted out. An error occurred, 502. Please try again. Interesting. Double damage is disabled. Fire sword. So this is what you would probably call a stage that... Kinda like in rock and roll where you have Brodo Man. Kinda like one of those weird pre-Wily stages. Or in the middle. We'll see how this works. See if this is... Like, I'm not gonna judge all of your levels and call them gimmick levels if this is the case. If they're good. Oh, my bad. I can see that idea. That was really cool. I just lost my controller. Not even kidding. I was looking for it for 15 minutes. It was under my shirt on the floor. I'm a bit of a dumbass. What is this about? Got punished for going the wrong way, huh? Damn you! Oh, that's clever, as opposed to in Mega Man 2, where the chain hits you if the chain is going down and not up. Here it doesn't hit you anyway. That's a good engine fix. Alright. Not a big fan of that dead end there, but I guess otherwise this is fine. Oh, I see. I didn't realize the engine was this advanced. Cool. That's what a nice thing to see here. That's fun. It's looking like a good stage so far. A bit simple, a bit empty. But the ideas are there. My bad again. And the vertical scrolling is not too obtrusive, because there's not much to avoid. Making amateur mistakes. Like that. Really cool. This does beg for like a lot more enemies. Like I can understand. You prefer the clean look, and you prefer the simple challenges, yet challenges that need some brain power. So I can see where you come from. Oh, there's multiple... I see what you've done. There's multiple of the same enemy. Just so it fires faster. Clever, huh? But I would add more enemies here. Like a lot of like small annoyances around, so you have more stuff to do. I know you said you didn't want to make a combat-based level, but that's kind of what Mega Man is. But what a clean stage. Also looking nice. I don't think it's completely necessary here to make a vertical scrolling section. This could have been done in 2 different rooms in one way or the other. But that wasn't too bad. Oh, I didn't see the fellow up there. My bad. You have to be, look around in this one. Something which I suck at. Hit your head here, but doesn't matter really. Nice little energy crabs there. If you slowly ramped up the enemy count, that would be cool. We'll hear some more. Woo! Alright. Somehow lure this out. Come on. There we go. That was fun. A lot of good timings in your stage. And a fun trap off. Uh-oh. Die! Jesus. Got nervous that I would die first. A lot of good ideas. This is a good level here. Oh, plain old fun, hey. A few more enemies here and there just to keep you busy. Like in this room, something that slowly comes at you. That's all that it needs. A little bit more to do. Other than that, it's one of those sleek stages that is still fun. Even though it's simple, it's executed well. Taking an advantage of the elements in the level. Fuck. Getting impatient here, which is my own fault. Good music choice. Not sure about Robot Master. We'll see. Oh, gogs. Oh, we can reflect his spark shock. I didn't realize that. Alright. See if we can do it. I should have to remember to go left here. Alright, not too much damage, which is good. This is an exception to the rule where a simple stage with just a few enemies is actually good. This is truly an exception to the rule and it's fresh to see. Just a little bit more action and you would have nailed it completely. Design 8.6, delivery 6.8, progression 7.2, fun factor 7.9, with a total score of 7.6. Urhan JPG. The Forbidden Garrison. Garrison. That's a word I haven't heard in like 15 years. Charge Mega Man 6 light enabled. Jewel satellite and ring boomerang. Let's see. Oh, of course. This is. Oh, you can. Okay. Alright, so that's something we just found. One M tank. That's actually pretty cool. Unexpected. There we go. Fine introductions to enemies here. Good start. A bit early to introduce like 6 different enemies to us, but hey. No major sins done here. Except it's open from the right, which kind of gives you the assumption that you could go right. But indeed you can't. But if you just you're able to ride the platform, then it's a no-brainer. But if you just go right from here, then you might miss that. Just something to keep an eye out for. Not too bad. Alright. I was just testing if you can go there. So here is a small challenge. So I'm guessing we get the weapons in the stage later on. Don't have them yet. Let's see what we can do here. Heck, that's a hard challenge. I like that. A bit of a brain teaser. Can try one more time. Just make a small hop and then jump left. Alright. Get to practice your timing here. E-tank just sitting there, I would probably not do that. Bit of a free E-tank. I would always put items behind challenges. Or breakable blocks or something. Bit of a weird way to do that. Wow, you're just giving free gifts, huh? It's kinda like gifting us for no reason. Not something that Mega Man games usually do. Alright, let's see. First encounter here. Which is a Springman. Looking like a fine room. Oh god. Well, we've fought him before. Get ring boomerang from Springman. So far, no major sins, I would say. Just gifting the player a bit too much. Alright. I've seen some clever designs done with this. We'll see what you've done. Some people play with this horizontally as well. We have vertical scrolling here, which can be bothersome, but hey. Working fine for what it is, just enemy scrolling back sometimes here. Alright, that's simple enough, I suppose. Alright, so things not really ramping up here. A little bit, I mean, yeah, but feeling kind of like a cluster of ideas again here. We'll see if it changes or not. Easy enough spike trap, no problem. Gotta watch out the water ends here, so you don't just commit suicide accidentally. Alright, I should have gotten that with the ring boomerang. Alright, that's the introduction to an enemy. Don't really have to fight it. Let's see if he put us to the test with that. I'm a dumbass, clearly. Good idea though. So definitely this a stage that feels really random in its nature again. A lot of ideas that are garbled up together here. Which is not always bad, but there's always a case to be said about random elements in your stage that don't really tie up into each other at all. Oh my god, that was cool. Alright. Oh heck. So a bit of a stage that after beating it I can't really remember it anymore. That's not what you want for a stage. I can't really remember a single thing we did. I'm sorry for laughing, but that's hilarious. I mean, that's not something that happens too often in this challenge here, or contest. But I just forget what the stage was about. Well, we missed one weapon though. Unless you get it from this boss, but I don't think so. We did miss something, but that's unlikely to change anything. Yeah, we missed the jewels analyzed somehow. So we missed the secret boss. Let me look in the website where we can find out what I missed. In any case, I don't think that's gonna change much. Especially since I didn't see anything. Didn't see where I could find that weapon. Maybe it's like a random pit or something. In any case, that's a collection of a lot of ideas. They're not really bringing it home again, one of those stories. I just completely forgot what the stage was about. Design 4.3, delivery 4, progression 2.9, fun factor 2.5, with a total score of 3.4. Well, if you agree on what I said, leave a like. If you disagree, leave a dislike. I'll catch you next time. Hop into our Discord to talk about Mega Man, White Bread, and the neighbor's dog. Check out my Patreon for rewards, or if you just wanna buy me coffee. To get my quotes on your shirt, go to our Teespring store. If you want to see weekly Mega Man races, check out Snupster. To help me out, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.